Acknowledging and thanking the local MPP. Michelle Cooper has been such an absolute champion for this community at Queen's Park. She's an amazing woman, someone I'm proud to call a friend, and someone who has welcomed us here today, and I want to thank her for letting us join her in beautiful Eglinton Lawrence. I also want to acknowledge our parliamentary colleague, MPP David Smith from Scarborough, who has joined us here today, just a real champion for his community and doing excellent work as Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Energy and Mines, as well as other guests. I know we have Corey Diamond, the Executive Director of Efficiency Canada. Thank you, Corey, for joining us and the work that your team does. Dominic Roshak, the Director of Government and External Relations from the Toronto Region's Board of Trade and a longtime advocate for energy efficiency and business. John Cruikshank we have as well, the Manager of Engagement and Advocacy from the Ontario Home Builders Association. John, thank you for joining us, as well as Vince Brescia, the President and CEO of the Ontario Energy Association, representing so many strong advocates in that space, and Tam Wagner, the Director of Demand-Side Management from the IESO. We also have Ian Morton, the Founder and Executive Director of Chairman Summerhill, and we also have Jessica Maga, Manager of Government Relations from Enbridge. Thank you, Jessica, for you and your team's work. To our hosts from Tasco, Andrew Borisk, Paul Shearhart, and Amanda Burry, thank you so much for welcoming us. It is a privilege and an honor to be here. Thank you all for your leadership and your partnership and your advocacy for Ontario's energy sector. It's also such a privilege for me to be here with Minister Lecce, a visionary, someone who has laid out the integrated energy plan for the future of our province, who has built on a legacy of excellence and continues today with this important announcement to build on that generational view of the energy needs of our province. It builds on our government's ongoing work to protect the families, the people, and the industries of Ontario. Now, as everyone knows, a large part of the Premier's focus since we were first elected has been to help families and businesses in Ontario save money on their energy bills. The programs we've introduced over the past year have been making a real difference in the lives of people across our province. It's taken more money off of their energy bills and put it back into their pockets. And as the Associate Minister for Energy-Intensive Industries, I'm distinctly aware of the needs of our heavy industries, those who serve as a foundation for our communities and our economies. It's why I'm very pleased to share that today's announcement will include an expansion of the Save on Energy Accelerate program, previously known as the Industrial Energy Efficiency Program. This new program will provide incentives of up to $15 million per industrial project, a massive increase, a tripling from what was previously $5 million. In sectors such as the industrial, municipal, institutional, and healthcare facility sectors, this will help those who want to increase their operational efficiency and reduce electricity use. It's coming with a streamlined application process, a single sign-off and first-come, first-served intake that will make it easier and faster to apply. We've also broadened eligibility, and we've created longer timelines to support early stage planning and implementation across a wider range of sectors, responding to industry's feedback. This will support large-scale, complex projects that deliver measurable energy savings using proven technologies. This is all part of our goal to protect operating costs, reduce those costs, and also support electricity demand while protecting Ontario's energy system from future strain. We've heard about the need for affordability, for industry to support workers, to power operations, to support job growth, and ultimately to keep our economy moving. That's why I'm so excited to be here with you all today. Now, please join me in welcoming someone who needs no introduction, a champion for energy and families in the province of Ontario, Minister Lecce. Welcome to the podium.
Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being with us, to many of our partners involved in today's announcement. Thank you so much, Minister Oosterhoff, for your leadership, particularly supporting our businesses at this really critical time. To our host, MPP Michelle Cooper, thank you again for welcoming us back into your beautiful community. As I mentioned to Michelle, my grandparents lived literally right there at Villa Colombo for 30 years, so I've been here before. And I'm just very grateful to our host, so thank you for your work. And to David Smith, thank you, sir, for continuing to be a champion, not just for Scarborough, but for efficiency, energy efficiency for all Ontarians. So we're here with a mission, which is to help save money for the people of Ontario. We remember where we came from. Ontario's energy rates were very high, among the highest on the continent just a decade ago under the former Liberals. And we made a commitment to you all that we would not go back to a period where families were having to make choices, false choices between eating and heating. Businesses had to close. Industry fled because we didn't have a competitive advantage. And the Premier said, we've got to be more competitive, we've got to make life more affordable. And that's why we're here. Earlier this year, we made a commitment to deliver and launch the largest energy savings program in the history of Canada. This is talking about vision or ambition. This is a $12 billion program delivering a 2-to-1 savings for the ratepayer of Ontario. And we're very proud that this program has so far already delivered. 226 megawatts have been removed from peak demand, meaning literally 220,000 homes. It's like removing that from the grid because the effectiveness of the phase 1 of this campaign. And this new program that we launched was intended to make life more affordable for everyday families. And so we created incentives up to 30%, which we launched for heat pumps or windows or new doors or insulation. It could have been for air sealing or rooftop solar and batteries. We expanded energy efficiency well beyond what the former government restricted to 30% of Ontario. Every Ontarian now can participate, benefit, and save money. We launched a program that makes it, I think, realistic for everyday people to put some skin in the game, knowing that our government is going to be there to support them, saving upwards of thousands of dollars in the capital costs for this technology, and of course, realizing savings throughout the asset life as their bills are reduced. So this is a good win-win. We need to save power because Ontario needs the power. We are a growing province. We're estimating at least 65% more power by 2050, and the highest demand forecast could be as high as 90%. So we've got to get this right, and our Premier has a plan to generate more power for sure, but also to save power. And so today, we are proud to announce the next step of the Home Renovation Savings Program. That is going to be the expansion of this program to allow everyday families in Ontario to now buy and receive a new bursary or rebate for all eligible appliances, from laundry machines, dishwashers, stoves, fridges, and freezers. We're putting money back in your pockets ahead of the holidays, designed to incent economic growth, help support reduction of costs, and to create jobs for the people of Ontario. So this is a very positive day for families, many of whom are longing for this expansion. I think this is maybe the anchor of this announcement, is making life a bit more affordable and expanding eligibility of appliances. And remember, we've made the system easy. You will see the website, homerenovationsavings.ca. You could go today. It's launched as we speak. 60-day commitment to get your money back. Making it an online portal, very seamless, and based on the first tranche of this campaign, of this energy savings program, I know that the ISO will continue to deliver cash back into your pockets in a timely manner. As Minister Oosterhoff mentioned, we're also supporting our businesses. I mean, we're up against a common threat with President Trump, and the new tariffs remind us that everyone is exposed to this new reality. We have to double down on Canadian business and workers. And so by increasing the incentives for industry to reduce megawatts, to save money, increasing their participation incentives going from 5 to 15 million to support manufacturers, to support commercial enterprises, support even municipal and healthcare facilities, colleges, universities. These are the types of operational efficiencies we are going to realize together. It's the ultimate win-win. We reduce electricity use, we reduce your bills. So it's an honor to be with you all, recognizing that this initiative will help reduce overall 3,000 megawatts of power from the grid. It is equivalent to 1.5 Pickering nuclear generators being removed. 3,000 megawatts is power for 3 million homes. So it is good for the environment, yes, but is most importantly good for the economics of everyday families who are struggling in this new world order. And so our Premier Ford, our government, for Michelle Cooper, David Smith, for Sam Oosterhoff, and for myself, we are all very honored to be launching this program. We encourage you all to save your money. Visit the website, homerenovationsavings.ca today, and figure out how you could be eligible to reduce your bills and reduce your footprints on the grid. So with that, I want to introduce a champion of affordability, someone who serves a dual function as the member of provincial parliament here in Eglinton Lawrence, hot off an election win this year, the parliamentary assistant to the Minister of Finance, who's very committed to making life affordable. So please welcome Michelle Cooper. Thank you all.
Well, thank you, Minister Lecce and Minister Oosterhoff. I am so honored to be here today and host in Eglinton Lawrence this amazing announcement around affordability and efficiency and energy. So I am really excited to be here at Tasco Appliances Store, which is in the heart of Eglinton Lawrence. So it's a true staple in our community. For more than 50 years, Tasco has helped families modernize their homes, upgrade their appliances, and access the latest technology that make life easier, safer, and more efficient. And I couldn't be prouder to stand alongside my colleagues, the Honourable Stephen Lecce, Minister of Energy and Mines, the Honourable Sam Oosterhoff, Ontario's Associate Minister of Energy Intensive Industries, David Smith, Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Energy and Mines, as well as Corey Diamond from Efficiency Canada. As we talk about something increasingly important for Ontario families, energy efficiency, how we are expanding programs that put money back in people's pockets. As our population grows and demand for electricity continues to rise, Ontario is taking a responsible, forward-looking approach to ensure our system remains clean, reliable, and affordable. A big part of that strategy is helping people use energy more wisely, because the cheapest form of energy is the energy we don't have to produce. Through rebates, incentives, and targeted supports, we're ensuring that Ontarians, including seniors, newcomers, and households with lower incomes, have a fair opportunity to transition to more efficient technologies. Every dollar spent on energy efficiency programs returns $2 back into system-wide benefits. I want to thank Tasco Appliances for hosting us today and for the role they continue to play in helping Ontarians make smart, energy-efficient choices. Their commitment to quality, service, and innovation reflects the very best of our local business community. I also want to take a moment to recognize Minister Lecce for his exceptional leadership. His vision and determination have been instrumental in advancing Ontario as an energy powerhouse, ensuring we keep costs down for families, support local businesses, and build the infrastructure needed for a strong, more resilient province. Together, we are building a stronger, cleaner, and better Ontario, one where families save money, businesses stay competitive, and our electricity system remains a global model for clean, reliable, and affordable energy. I now want to invite Corey Diamond from Efficiency Canada to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you, MPP Cooper, for that kind introduction. And good morning, everyone. My name is Corey Diamond, as you just heard, and I'm the Executive Director of Efficiency Canada. We're a national organization that focuses on advancing smart energy efficiency policies that lower costs, cut emissions, and strengthen our energy systems. So energy efficiency delivers all of this in 4 clear ways. First, as world leaders gather in Brazil to map out the next phase of global climate change talks, we know that maximizing energy use is the fastest, most affordable way to lower emissions from our buildings and industries. Second, energy efficiency creates good jobs and careers in every community in Canada. You know, it takes a lot of people to do the work required to save energy. Small businesses like Tasco are working hard every single day to help people do that. Third, energy efficiency programs improve productivity and cut waste. This keeps costs down for households and businesses, leading to much more affordable lives for everyone. And lastly, every unit of energy saved reduces the need for new generation and infrastructure. In fact, if you treated energy waste as like any other resource, it would be the cheapest, cleanest form of energy available. At Efficiency Canada, we track and compare energy efficiency efforts across the country. And this benchmarking gives us a sense of where we are today, who's leading, who's lagging, how we can keep improving. So it's always exciting to celebrate announcements like this. So I want to congratulate Minister Lecce and the IESO for continuing to believe in the enormous potential that energy efficiency can play in helping us all live more fulfilling and affordable lives. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. Thank you all. Okay.
Good. I like it. That's nice.